my name is Yarrow Willard from Harmonic Arts, and we are here in sunny Mexico, exploring the local culture and enjoying some of the local foods. One we happened to come across today was something called jackfruit. Now, I'm a big fan of jackfruit, and so is some of the rest of my family. It's quite sweet tasting and just is an amazing fruit that has a lot of superfood properties. So that's why I wanted to share it with you today. It has this spiky outer layer. This is a fruit that's been cultivated for between 3,000 to 5,000 years in India, a very big part of their culture. So why would they do this? Well, partly because it's chock full of vitamins and minerals. It contains a lot of vitamin A and beta-carotene, as well as calcium and a ton of other minerals. We got manganese, copper, potassium, phosphorus, all sorts of things that help regulate the body and various hormonal systems, as well as just keep the body healthy and strong. It's considered an immunostimulant, so in that way it's boosting the immune system, which can be problematic if we're having high immune function, but other than that, this is quite a powerful food/medicine. Now, one of the reasons I like talking about things like this is because I think the future of our medicine is actually in food, and food is not so much in herbs, but in food becoming more understood of the power that we can find in the high vitamin mineral contents of some of the superfoods that are out there. So yeah, I'd like to share this one with you. We really like the taste of it. Now, you know, it's got a really interesting size, shape, kind of look. It looks like a super-sized mulberry. Mulberry is a fruit that we're well known and know about, and it's actually in the mulberry family. So it's, yeah, just like a supernova mulberry. This fruit grows massive. This is actually quite a small one. It's considered to be the largest tree fruit in the world, which means that it can grow up to 80 pounds, which is huge, like 2 people carrying one of these to harvest them. So yeah, we can see why they would cultivate such a powerful food. Now we're gonna cut this open, and inside is where we find the food, the sweet fruit, as well as the seeds. Both can be eaten. The seeds need to be roasted, but the fruit is quite a tasty food. So I'm gonna just cut it open like so. Typically they cut it lengthways, but because we want to show you the sections and how it's sectioned, I'm going to cut it this way. So here we go. As you can see inside, we've got multiple sections. Now it's a lot easier to, and then there's also these big seed pits. It's a lot easier to kind of get a feel for it, where you want to cut it, so you're not cutting through the fruit if you do it this way. It's also got this milky latex, which I know from in the past can be quite sticky, so trying not to get too much of that on your hands. It might be hard to get off, but this is another sign of how it can be used. Foods and fruits and things that have this kind of latex are often used commonly in folklore for things like warts. They're also can contain some antiviral properties, which this one has been shown to have. But also, it's been used as a latex kind of a sticky thing to adhere things together. So as you can see, I'm starting to already get some stick in my fingers. Now, once we've got it like this, the part we're really after is this fruit here. And it is sweet. Our family loves it. So we'll be harvesting and pulling out all these. And it's, It has that like melon type flavor consistency of like a honeydew cantaloupe. It's delicious. So you'd think that there'd be a lot of sugar in it. And actually, some reports say none, but I'm looking at other things, it's about somewhere between 11 to 14% at the most, which is quite low for something this sweet. So in that way, it can help curb blood sugar imbalances to a degree. The leaves are more commonly used for this, and in that sense, actually, the leaves become one of the stronger medicine, and there's a whole list of things the leaves can be helpful for, including boils and wounds and putting on all kinds of adhesions, ulcers, things like that. But mostly we're gonna focus on the fruit because that's the part we got here, and it's tasty. Now, my family loves this, so we're probably gonna eat quite a bit of this over our trip. And we'll just pull out like that. Now, another thing that I'd like to kind of talk about, and I'd really like to explore more, because as we were reading up on this, we found out that the seeds are actually quite tasty too. Now, they need to be roasted or boiled or baked or something along that line, but you can take seeds like this once you've roasted, boiled them, and you add a little salt or something, and they're considered to be a nut that you can just eat. So yeah, we might try and do that and see how they taste. One of the things that attracted me to the idea of this is they're also considered an aphrodisiac. Not that I need any, I have 3 children already, but yeah, quite tasty, and looking forward to trying those too. So once again, this is jackfruit, an amazing superfood, and here we are in sunny Mexico looking at this, and I'm Yarrow Willard from Harmonic Arts, and thanks for joining me.